Welcome to Image Guy TV. I'm Mike Zahora. Today I want to talk about the Fuji X-T1. I got this camera from Fujifilm to try out on a road trip I did a little while back. I was hoping to do some live video review of the camera. Unfortunately, I got sick and I lost my voice, so I couldn't do that. But I still struggled my way through, and I did take some pictures with the camera. I did use the camera, and I just want to sort of go over, my thoughts about the Fujifilm X-T1. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the camera. It's 16.3 megapixels. Got a electronic viewfinder that just looks amazing. You got to see this thing for yourself. It's got built-in Wi-Fi, shoots 8 frames a second. The autofocus on it is amazing, and it has dials for everything. It's got an ISO dial, shutter speed dial. It's got an aperture ring. This is a manual photographer's camera. It's the best way to put it. It's when I first got the camera, I was a little confused. I was still in the DSLR mindset, thinking, oh, I got to find in the menus how to change this into manual mode. But with this camera, you don't need to do that. You just start adjusting the dials and you're good to go. There's a couple things that I want to talk about this camera. The manual focus on it works really well with the viewfinder and focus peaking turned on. I just love the fact that I could focus in on exactly what I wanted, and I can see the focus peaking right on my subject. A couple things that I kind of didn't like about this camera. The first thing is the battery life. I don't know about other people's experience with the camera, but I found that, when I was in tourist mode taking pictures, and the battery would last for about maybe 3-4 hours. Right. I usually expect a little bit longer battery life. That probably could be solved if you get the battery grip underneath the camera, but that's an extra $250. The other thing that I didn't like about the camera is the microphone input. It was a 2.5 millimeter micro jack, or whatever you want to call it, and I was really hoping that I could sort of, put my Rode Video Mic Go on top of the camera, plug it in, and do a quick video test of it. I didn't do that. Like I said, I wasn't feeling well, so there's no video samples, but there are going to be some photos that at the end of this video. Now, what I did is I shot in manual pretty much the whole time, so if there's a bit of an exposure adjustment, it's not the camera's fault, it's basically me. But I'm going to use the JPEG straight out of the camera, no adjustments, and you'll kind of be able to see what the camera can do. The one thing that I did like is the camera has presets for Fujifilm settings for Provia, Velvia, Astia film, and they replicate the way that film looks very, very well. So let's take a look at some of the images. I probably recommend go to like full screen if you can, high resolution, and take a look at the images from the camera. Okay, now that you've seen the images from the camera, you can see this is a really good camera. For me, I'm a bit of a manual photography snob, so I pretty much shoot all the time in manual. And having this camera available to me, I kind of brought back my love of using a manual camera. You know, I've been shooting for well over 30 years, and this is a camera that I would buy for myself to use just so I can just shoot manual photography. I wouldn't use the camera for video. I don't think it's quite there yet. I would probably say if you want to shoot, get a camera for video, get something different. But this camera for manual photographers, I would say, is the way to go. This is Mike Zahora, and thanks for watching.